through sports, and it's quite incredible because sponsoring a tournament like this is not easy, and all credit to the foundation that has been able to achieve this, given that the charitable work they've been able to do in South Sudan, like digging boreholes to ensure that there's enough water supply in the area, particularly in the remote areas of South Sudan. So it's good to be here and to join you. I'll be your commentator, Cletus Masingu. Please be with me through the quarterfinal stages of the Adut Salva Kiir in Sports Tournament. Well, here's Mawut into Simba, who's blocked by Jock as the ball goes out of play. It will be bounce forward ball. Duck to inbound it, and Simba will get the first basket for this basketball game. He opens the scoring for bounce forward. On the foul on Yaya Garang. Mawut, the guilty party. Big rebound from Mawut. Then to Ajang. Ajang will come face to face with Garang, will misses out, and Garang will bring it forward into Kual, but loses out. Turnover. A travel foul. Violation. Tries to teardrop, but that doesn't fall. And Simba will bring the ball forward up for bounce forward and to pick out Duck, who misses out, and it will still remain with bounce forward though. For three, misses out. Bounce forward will retain the leather. Ajang will inbound it for bounce forward. Garang to bring it forward for Dementer. Tries to lay it off to Wall, but that doesn't reach its target. It will be bounce forward ball again. As a timeout is called for Dementors to try and figure out a way how to get going in this game that we've played. 7:43 left to play. Well, bounce forward. I've come all the way from Kakuma to participate in this particular tournament. So it's credit to them that they're here in the first place, and they've already made the quarterfinal stage, which is, they've already taken the lead in this one. Again, it's one of those teams that are mainstays in Dementors. Well, Ajang will bring the ball forward here. Face to face with Garang. Goes in for the lay, and he gets it. Mugisha, for three. Garang bangs it as we look at the starting five for Dementors. Mugisha will start. Jongbai Jok, Yaya Garang. Wedding. Oh, and another layup. An easy one again. This time Simba. Dementors are struggling to handle Simba and Co. in these early stages of this matchup. Wade. Corner three doesn't fall. Bounce forward ball. Oh, and Kual was unwilling to allow Dak to finish his move, and he picked up a foul in the process. Dak will get the first free throw right. And he gets the second. Bounce forward beginning this matchup. Fantastic basketball game. They're on the roll very early. Jongbai Jok will try to inbound the basketball for Dementors. Wade, this is out. Big rebound, tries to gather, but didn't go their way, but a turnover here. Garang got a touch of it. Most of these out of possession balls have gone bounce forward way. They seem to be deflecting the ball out of play all the time, Dementors. An inbound here by Deng. An attempted three, but he misses out. Here's where Deng loses out. It's just been the characteristic of this game for Dementors so far. They have yet to get their foothold in this matchup. And it's the quarterfinal, you need to start very well, and that's what bounce forward have done. Mid-range shot, misses out. Big rebound by Garang. The foul is called on Simba, who would not let the basketball go. Garang for three, misses out. Deng into Ajang, tries the lay, lays it to Simba. Well, bounce forward have begun this matchup very, very well, but they're now stagnating because Dementors are starting to look like they're playing some very good defense. And looks like Garang has trained something. And it's good to see him up on his feet. Into that. Is a layup, misses out. Jock will pick the rebound. Another foul. Well, Simba has picked up his second personal foul, and he really needs to start being careful with that. And that being said, Mading will check in for him. Dior. Back into Deng, misses out. Ajang to Deng. Jock with the rebound. Jock, mid-range shot. Just a three-point game. 5:27 left to play. Mahwood tries to turn, but violation. There's a travel. Here's Mugisha. Deng. Garang. Baseline drive. Lays it in off the glass. Duck into Ajang. Deng will try to pump his way through, but doesn't get there. But a turnover by Mawe. Mahwood attempted a putback there, didn't manage to do it either. Here's Mugisha. Floater, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two for the Dementors. Well, Bounce Forward began this game very well, and then they stagnated, and Dementors are right back in it. In this quarterfinal, game one of the quarterfinal. Just to remind you, there are still 3 other quarterfinal games to come your way here at Okapi Sports Network. And to remind you, this is the Adut Salva Kiir Foundation basketball tournament. It started on the 12th. It's been an enthralling tournament so far for these two teams to make this quarterfinal stage. Well, Bounce Forward have come all the way from Kakuma, so that tells you exactly how important it is for them to win this tournament, and they have been. They've only lost 1 game so far. They've been absolutely very good at what they've been doing, and that has been to hold out through games. Gesha misses the first free throw. second one. Dang. Mid-range shot. Mao to the big rebound. Picks out Mading. Ajang is fouled. Well, Gisha got his hands on Ajang, and that therefore he gets a fast personal foul. The shot doesn't fall. Mugisha, 4-3. Misses out. Mading will pick the rebound, finding Ajang. Ajang will go all the way, and Garang will pick the rebound and will lay to Yor. And that was very good defense from Mading. Just got a touch so that the pass couldn't get to Mugisha. Teng Ajang just checked in for bounce forward. Jog by to Wade. Another turnover from Dementors. There have been a couple of those so far in this basketball game. Bounce forward need to start maximizing on those turnovers from Dementors. Been quite a bit. Dang, mid-range shot, it is out. Oh, good defense, another turnover, but this time they'll try to salvage something out of it through Garang, who picked up the rebound and attacked the basket. And he got a foul in the process. He'll go to the line for 2. Yaya Garang. He scores the first one to level the game at 8 apiece. And bounce forward are in foul trouble. Big rebound from Mading. Out to Deng. And to Ajang for 3. Misses out. Wow, lovely, lovely basketball. Misses out from Wei Deng. Well, a couple of touches from the leg from both teams. Yaya Garang. Mugisha will drive in towards the basket, tries to lay it off, but he doesn't get it to go. Mading, excellent, tried to make a lovely layup. That was Dak, Koren Dak. He'll go to the line for 2. Mathiang Garang was the guilty party in that one. picks up his first personal foul. Mathiang Garang, the captain of this Dementors team. Mugisha. Good layup for three, and Kwanen Dak got a little bit enthusiastic there, and he'll have to contend with Yor going to the line to shoot three. And he converts the first free throw. This is the second. We still have one more. And he gets the second to go, and a substitution here. For bounce forward. Ajang to Kwanen Dak, laid it off, blocked, big block. From Te Ajang, who just checked in. Oh, and horrible turnover there. Garang will try and make them pay. And Mugisha for three. What a hockey assist there from Garang, because the ball went through Wade and eventually ended up in the hands of Mugisha, who finishes beautifully. Mugisha. Mugisha was a little bit casual there, just assuming that nobody's going to try and get the ball back, and he loses out. That's quite interesting. Well, the ball will still will stay with bounce forward. Mid-range shot from Ading, and he gets it. Mugisha for three, misses out. Joseph Cholos will bring it forward. Mugisha will get the ball back. He thought about it, but got the ball back to baseline drive. And Kuol couldn't stop him. And that actually will bring us to the end of the first quarter, where Dementors started poorly but recovered to make sure that they end the first quarter in the lead. Dementors 15, bounce forward 10. We will look at some of the statistics that are coming through here from Nukta. Yor and Garang have 4 points each, as they also look at where the field goals stand at the moment. Bounce forward are taking too many, and they're missing quite a bit. They've only made 4 of 24 in total, and they have 0 from the three-point line. Free throws is a bit better, but it is the assist level that Dementors are edging it 4-2. With the start leaders for Dementors, Yaya Garang with 4 points and Tangoyor with 4 points in terms of scoring. That's far it goes. For bounce forward as the second quarter gets underway. They've shared it around with 2 points apiece. Good play to Kual. For 3, misses out Ajang. And Garang will bring the ball forward for Dementors. Oh, he misses it out, and here's Mading, will drive all the way to the basket, and Mathiang Garang will pick up his second personal foul. Or is it Yaya Garang? Mading will miss both free throws, and the ball is back with Dementors, who lead this matchup 15-12. Mugisha. Mading. Ajang. Big block from Garang. Garang. Corner 3 attempt, no. Decides to recycle the possession, which he does brilliantly, and Garang Yaya will miss out again from the 3-point line. The shot clock was almost expiring there. Kual will drive to the basket, and he gets it. As bounce forward, make headway towards cutting this lead. It's 15 for Dementors and 14 for bounce forward. The team from Kakuma. Garang will fake an attempted shot, but he was slipping all the way. Travel violation by Tangoyor. Ajang has gone back to his position as the point guard of the team. That's the number 4 for bounce forward. Bounce forward need to take something, and they've called a timeout to that effect. As we look at some of the action here, excellent play and an even bigger block. And yet another one there. Mathiang Garang, who has been absolutely phenomenal, just wiping the floor all the time. Garang will bring the ball forward here. He went over the line and it's a backcourt. He was a little bit casual there, Yaya Garang. Gifting possession to bounce forward. Ading. His foul. Will surely go to the line for two. Well, Mathiang Garang can be proud of himself because of the number of blocks that he's been able to achieve. But sometimes when you're doing that, you run the risk of also giving away a foul, like in this situation. Ading scores the second free throw. As Mugisha will bring the ball forward for Dementors into Garang. Yet another turnover, and that's been the Achilles heel for Dementors so far in this basketball game. It's really been the one thing that has been undermined all their efforts, losing out possession cheaply. Garang, easy lay. Troll Ajang, turnover, and Garang will be in the offensive very quickly. Ajang. Well, bounce forward ball, is it? Yeah, it is. As the substitutions will come through for bounce forward, Simba will check back in. You remember he was substituted in the first quarter after amassing 2 fouls. And so does Mawut, the number 7. They've got quite a combination, the two of them. You know, the main reason why bounce forward began the game brilliantly. But picking up those personals had them on the bench, but now they're back on the floor for bounce forward. Bok has checked in for Dementors as well. He's the one on the basketball. Laid it off to Garang. Garang attempts good fake. Blocked by Ajang. Wade. Another turnover here. Garang again on the offensive front, and this time he gets the basket and he'll go to the line for 1. He's been brilliant on the transitions so far. Well, that was just a casual pass this time from Cholos Joseph. Wade Deng with a lovely assist into Yaya Garang, and what a lovely finish from the player who has been fantastic on the transitions for Dementors so far. Well, it was given as an unsportsmanlike foul. They felt that Joseph Chuol was not playing the basketball. So Dementors retain possession. Garang This is out from the tray line. Ball is back with bound forward. Ajang will bring the ball into Kual. Kual for three. Simba will pick up the rebound. Attempts, but Mawot will be there. They try to play a high-low between Simba and Mawot, but that one didn't go the way they wanted it to go. Kual thought about it, but then gives away the basketball. And Mabok Mabok judged to have extended his arm. Offensive foul on him. Dementa still lead the game, and they're also leading on the rebound perspective. Dementas have got 20 rebounds compared to Bounce Forward 18. Simba will try to get the ball going for Bounce Forward. He's really the one who's been making headway for Bounce Forward. Garang. Deng gets the tray to go off the glass. Well, it's a bunker shot, that one. Another turnover. Jang gets the ball back. It's been the story of the game for Dementa. Plenty of turnovers, plenty of opportunities to make the game count, but the turnovers are undermining all their efforts as Dementa still do lead this matchup 24-17. Excellent here, good ball movement from Dementa, and then the bunker from Wade Deng. He's still having some words with his teammates, and an easy free throw for Ajang. For three in the corner. This is out. The corner three doesn't go for Dementas. Easy line, Simba again. Mawut this time. The ball into Simba and very quickly into Mawot, who finishes very easily. Again, there are two of those players who seem to, and easy layup, Jongbai. He's returned to the floor for the Mentors, and he announces himself with a layup. Here's a jump. Into Simba, mid-range shot. This is out. Mawot will pick up the rebound. Here's Duck. Yor has picked up the foul for Dementa. Bonus shots as Deng will have a chance to cut this lead further for Bounce Forward. This is the first free throw. Can he make it count? This is out, that one as well. Big rebound, but Jongba is just a giant in that area. Sometimes it's very difficult for you to go around him. Ooh, that is just off from Wendeng. Just became way too casual and traveled right in the front of the officials. Well, the effect of Jongba Jok is causing a little bit of problems for Simba and Maut to dominate that area of the paint. Good ball movement from Dimenta. Jok, Sell. Mading. And Maut followed up, but he couldn't make it count. Good ball movement again. The Mentas are sharing this basketball very, very nicely, and it's good to watch. However, Maut overplayed, and he will foul Jongba Jok. It's Dimenta's ball. Geo has checked in for Dimenta, so has Mugisha, who's returned, but he straight away gives away the ball as a turnover. And they attempted and missed even on the follow-up from Mading. And the ball is back with Mugisha. Here's Yaya Gavan. Geo. Jongba Jok travels. And the ball is back with bounce forward. They're causing all sorts of problems for the Mentas. Bounce forward. Well, he's feeling rather aggrieved. The coach. For bounce forward, he's feeling rather aggrieved. John Agutik. John is feeling rather aggrieved. The assistant coach had a word with him, that is Charles Jok. The officials try to manage the situation in this basketball game that is proving to be quite a tight and a tense affair so far. Ajang. And Mading will go to the line yet again. Can he make them count this time? He misses out again. He's been his percentage are not really great on the line, and he misses out the second one as Jok picks up the rebound. Here's Mugisha. Geu for three. And Mading will pick the ball and move it forward very quickly for the bounce forward. A floater here, does it go? And Gay will pick the rebound. Mugisha. Garang. Gay to Mugisha. It's a line violation. The ball will go bounce forward's way. Well, it seems like the game is a little bit stagnating yet again, just like the first quarter, whereby one team looks like they are getting to some sort of rhythm, and then it stagnates, and suddenly nobody seems to be able to make a basket. An air ball there from Chol. Ajang. Gesha. Yaya Garang for three. Breaks it. Wonderful layup. Excellent use of the zero step as well from Garang Deng for bounce forward, as the score is now just a 2-point game. Oh, Garang just moved, and that's a travel. Chola Jang will bring the ball forward here for bounce forward, who have stuck to their task today so far. Simba, mid-range, misses out. Garang, yet another layup. He's been excellent in those transition plays so far for Dementors. And a foul. Well, Dementors have collected quite a number of fouls in this quarter. Now it will be the bonus shots, which Garang Deng needs to make count. And he does. Can he finish the second? He does as well. Mugisha. Excellent play by, however, he gets blocked by Jongbai Jok. It was good play from Garang Deng for bounce forward to leave Dementors for dead on the defensive front. As we look at that play again, Garang went in for the steal but couldn't get there, and Jongbai Jok was there to protect the rim in fabulous manner as he swatted away the basketball. And that will be the end of the second quarter of this basketball game in the Ask Foundation tournament. First quarter final of the day. Dementors 28, bounce forward 26. Bounce forward have done their part. The team from Kakuma play against a team that has done this before quite a number of times. And in this second edition, bounce forward are showing that they can stick to it, and they are so far. As we look at the statistics coming through, it's the field goal percentage for bounce forward that is screams that an improvement is required at 18.2%. Sorry, meaning that they have not been able to convert quite a number of their opportunities here. The 2-point percentages, still Dementors are in the lead in that one. The 3-pointers is where it's shocking, because bounce forward are yet to convert any of those 3 points. The rebound as well as the assists. The ball movement for Dementors, we've seen it through the game, and it shows with the number of assists that they're able to convert and make. Particularly the hockey assists, they've been absolutely brilliant. The extra pass has been helpful for them. However, they just still do lead by 2 points in this basketball game. Well, as we look at the replays at this particular time, we mentioned it, Manding has been enormous since he's come on. But on the other hand, the ball movement for Dementors has been excellent, and you can see the way they are moving the ball. One pass, 2 passes, 3, maybe even 4 at times, maybe even 6 at one stage, whereby they create a very good opportunity for their teammate to convert. And the turnovers as well has been an Achilles heel. So has this man, who has been excellent on the transitions, Garang. Awot and Simba have been enormous for bounce forward. Garang again, good movement. Good sharing of the basketball from him. And an excellent shot from Wei Deng. It's been a fantastic first half of basketball. As we prepare for the second half and the third quarter, be with us as we try to wrap up this quarterfinal stage of this Ask Foundation Cup. We'll see you on the other side. welcome back to the third quarter of this basketball game, where Bounce Forward have stuck with their task of trying to hold a Dementors team that has been excellent so far in this tournament. Here is Chol Jang. Mading tries to go for the layup, but Jongbai Jok will pick up the rebound. Mading. Mahot loses out. Yeah, Garang with the rebound. There's Jongbai Jok. Ooh, that's a foul. It's a clear one as well. He set up for a charge, but decided to lean in just a little bit, allowing Jongbai Jok to go to the line. Or is it a side ball? Yeah, it is. Garang, another turnover from Dementors. Baut had managed to go through, however, added an extra step. So despite the turnover, we will have to look out. Here's Mugisha. That's just an air ball, nowhere near the basket. Ajang. Bang. Wow, corner three, and he gets it. A beautiful three-pointer from that corner. Garang misses a layup. Feels so long since I've said Garang has missed a layup for Dementors, because he seems to be converting every single layup that he's gone up for, but he's missed out on that one. Away off the glass, and he gets the basket. Good ball movement again from Dementors. Can Mugisha nail it? He does. Well, the game seems to be opening up. It's 31 apiece. Another try. Deng from top of the key. Garang went in for the lay, and he got it. It's his strong point so far in this matchup. Garang attacks the basket. Can he get it? He doesn't. Wait, Deng will bring the ball forward, and he'll find there's Mugisha yet again for three. In and out. Chola Jang. Yeah, Garang. Oh, and that was very good defense from Chol Ajang. And the ball will stay with Dementors. Here's Mugisha. Oh, Jongbai Jok. Doesn't set the screen correctly, and is adjudged to have blocked the defender. The ball will go back to Bounce Forward, who will bring it forward with Duck. Correct. There's Shaw. into my wing, and Simba finishes easily below the basket. Can he finish? Loses out, big block. They would recover, however, Garang stepped on the line. It is bounce forward ball, who bounce forward and now in the lead of his basketball game with 3-point lead. Quenen Dak. Back to Deng. Into Simba. Mid-range. Again. Well, he's hitting up, especially from the mid-range shots. Akok Simba. I was watching him warm up before the game and you could see he was up for it, and so far he's been the difference in this basketball game. They have got quite an understanding between him and Maweng. Playing through the defense as if you aren't even there. What a shot that. He's confident, and he's hitting up, and the Mentors need to find a way to stop his momentum if they are to make the Ask Cup semi-final, which will be played tomorrow. For those joining us right now, this is the quarterfinal stage of the Adut Salva Kiir Foundation Cup Basketball Tournament. And here come Dementa with Garang. Tries to another turnover from Dementa. Excellent play to Maweng. Can he? Quick rebound, and Dementa will get the ball back. Here's Deng. Oh, and Yor couldn't convert that. And they're having problems here. And well, the game just suddenly has become quite intriguing. Another turnover from Dementa is the one thing that has really undermined their progress in this basketball game. Mid-range, loses out. Well, the turnovers have been the Achilles for Dementors, and it seems like it is continuing to be the problem for them. Here's Yaya Garang. And he'll go all the way, but he'll go to the line for two. Well, suddenly it's a fired-up basketball game. It was a stop-start in the first quarter and the second quarter as well, but it doesn't look anything like that in this particular quarter, where both teams have gone at each other with bound forward, just edging it a little bit with a 5-point lead so far. Garang misses out the first free throw. And he gets the second to reduce the deficit to 4. Yaya Garang. Well, Dak made his move to try and repossess the basketball for bounce forward. As we look at the converted percentage of Yaya Garang, he's been good for Dementors. He leads all scorers for Dementors with 14 points. 5 of 7 from the field goals for 2-pointers only. That's a good record. It's a fantastic one as well. Big rebound there from Garang, and he's blocked by Yor. Or did it go? Oh, it went against him. Goes against that Garang. Excellent play from Yor, and a fantastic layup. It's a 2-point game, certainly now. Oh, that was a bit casual from Wade. Usually he's one of those players you can rely upon. You've seen it through this tournament. Chol. Maui. Big block by... Well, Garang is back on the floor, Mathiang Garang, and he's already at it, blocking. Oh, just added an extra step there. Yes, he did. He's not happy about it, though. It is the correct call from the official. As a timeout is called here. Well, it's been a fantastic third quarter, to say the least. The first quarter, the second stalled a little bit, but in this third quarter, you can't say the same thing. It's been absolutely good, absolutely excellent. As we look at some of the statistics coming through from Nukta, Garang Deng with 14 points for 11 points for bounce forward. He's leading all scorers. Yaya Garang, absolutely, 71% from the 2-point percentages. And he's got 15 points for Dementors, and is leading all scorers. Nearly half of what they are worth right now. That is 36 points. Well, it's the first quarterfinals, the first of 4 today. And you can look at the field goal percentages. 13 of 58 attempts from bounce forward. And a big block right the other end from Chol, who blocks Mugisha. That's alarming. I was just talking about those statistics that were coming through from Nukta. Yeah, there we go again. We can look at that replay. Mugisha thinking he's, oh, I'm away. Oh, I'm not. Well, Kual, this is the first free throw. And he gets the second one. And an easy from Simba. Simba has been absolutely sensational for this bounce forward team. He has been immense. Anytime he's not on that floor, bounce forward seem to struggle to score. And fantastic yet again, that man, Yaya Garang, the man of the moment for Dementors. You could argue it's just between the two of them right now. Simba doing his bit as well as Yaya Garang. And it's just a one-point game. Bounce forward still maintaining their lead, although slender at this moment. The team that has come all the way from Kakuma to participate in the Ask Foundation Cup. They are showing their clothes. They are not here to just make up the numbers. They've made the quarterfinal and they know that they have a potential to make the semi-final, provided they can hold out the way they've held out in the last two games of this tournament. The leather will go to bounce forward. An attack here by Kwanen Dak. Excellent play by Tongyo to find Yaya Garang, who misses out from the layup. What a play there. Can he finish? He does. Bowing. Young. Mugisha for three. This is out, and big rebound there from Chol. Now it's all fight for the basketball. Everyone wants a piece of it. Well, attempted to get something out of the official there. Duck, and he was having none of that. Yor from the corner, this is out. But he did recover the basketball, and Simba will go to the referee's book here. He's picked up a foul after giving away a turnover right under their basket. He gets the second one. Well, Dementors began this game slow, but they recovered, and now it's a tight game here at the Nyayo Gym in the Ask Cup 2025, second edition of the Ask Cup as well. I had an opportunity to talk to Maguel, and he was rather giving in his information about the project that the Ask Foundation has been able to achieve, and it's so good to see that now they're venturing into sports to empower the youth, the women. Through charitable works, and it's so good to see something like this, a tournament that started with 10 teams, and now it has an upwards of 20 teams participating. And is a layup for Garang, which he's done that all day, hasn't he? He's certainly a contender for man of the match for me. He's been excellent for Dementa, Yaya Garang. I believe that it should be .42 apiece in this particular basketball game. As we look through the replays, Mugisha, you cannot separate these two sides, and the replays show much of the same thing. The Dementors have been undermined, particularly with their turnovers. The turnover situation hasn't been great, Dementa. Yaya Garang is up to 19 points for Dementors. And the score is 42 apiece on your screen. As we prepare for the decisive fourth quarter, I cannot wait to see what happens in this one, because you look at the way and it will be Dementors who will get us underway. Easy layup, big rebound, and Mawing will get the ball back. However, 10 possession of the basketball, and Gale, or is it? No, it's Mugisha who had to stop the pass. For three. Oh, what a shot. Well, Garang Deng is one of those players who is just silent, but he's converting all his attempts so far. A corner three from Mugisha. It's still level, 45 apiece. Well, it's starting much like the third quarter as well, with a couple of trays to their numbers. Well, Garang Deng. Oh, bounce forward, just did realize that there is a shot clock. They've run out of the shot clock time. I wonder how you just allow yourself not even to attempt something. Jan got a ball to it, but it wasn't enough. And here is Mugisha for three, misses out. Big rebound now to Chol. And now here is Garang, who's been a handful, but gives away the turnover. Mugisha kick out to Garang. Excellent pick out from below the basket, and Mathiang Garang will finish it easily, right under the basket. No, is it Christopher Waugh? Garang Waugh? Yeah, Garang. Another lay from Garang. Yo. Well, Dementors are starting to look like themselves. Oh, what a casual way to pick that one up. That's a turnover. It's just awful. You don't give away the ball like that. It's a timeout for bounce forward. They really need to sort that situation out very quickly. As we look at the situation with the turnover, they've got 24 turnovers for Dementors. That's quite a high number in a basketball game. You cannot afford to give away such number of turnovers. As we look also at bounce forward turnover situation, they have 23 turnovers to their name so far in this basketball game. As Garang Deng lead all scorers for bounce forward with 14 points. However, Simba, on the other hand, has added 10 for this bounce forward team, which are giving as good as they're getting. It's an even matchup so far. Mugisha. Yor and Chol will be called for a blocking foul. Well, it's quite an initiative to realize that teams have come such a long way to participate in this Adut Salva Kiir in sports tournament. Teams from Kakuma, some from Eldoret, some from Kajiado, others from Thika. It's quite an initiative from the Ask Foundation. Mugisha falls short, but the rebound is collected rather easily by Kual. Attempt is missed there, just below the basket. Can he finish? Garang couldn't finish, but Mawe, he's been, Garang went. Well, it's getting messy, involving Simba and Garang. Each one of them showing their power. However, it is Garang who's fouled Simba. As we look at some of those statistics coming through the screen. Yeah. Garang, well, he looks to be in a lot of pain, Garang. He's been fouled though. Garang has been the go-to guy alongside Simba and Maweng for bounce forward, who trail by 4 points after leading by as many as 5. Well, it would be a shame if he cannot continue. It's been an excellent watch. Garang Deng, that's the number 13 who's down for bounce forward. Well, I was mentioning that the teams that have been involved in this tournament from the Ask Foundation, a foundation that has done very well in trying to improve the lives of people, particularly in South Sudan, going to those remote areas, ensuring that there is water in those areas that you are very hard to reach. They've dug boreholes in those areas. They have been able to invest in some sports in those areas as well. And it's so nice to look at this as teams have come from Machakos, Nakuru, Kajiado, Thika, Eldoret, even Bungoma in some cases. Well, it's so nice to see. Let's hope Garang will be better for it. He'll be able to return on the floor because he's a crucial part of this team that has had an excellent run to this point. Coach Kerry Odhiambo for Dementors. Well, usually a calm character. One of those coaches, when he mentions, when you see him going off the rails, you know that probably he is the one who's right. And we look at the coach who was irate. Sometimes it's good to see him calm down, but at this minute, he wasn't impressed, particularly in the first quarter. Bounce need to find a way to score the free throws. The substitute, Mabuto, and he gets the second one. And now it's just a three-point game for Bounce Forward. Here's Yaya Garang. To Yor, and he's fouled. Kual. Will attempt to extend their lead. He misses the first free throw. It's been a tight game since the first big lead of the game, which was 6 points. It hasn't gone beyond that since then in the first quarter. And he misses the second. Ball right back to Bounce Forward. Simba will try and bring it forward, and he finds Kual. Simba, he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Well, he's been excellent, Simba, in this basketball game. You tend to underestimate his impact when he's not on the floor, but when he's on the floor, you see his impact, and then when he's out on the floor, you sort of notice that he's missing. And look at the free throw percentages. Dementors are doing awfully from the line. However, on the other tipping scale, Bounce Forward are 11 for 18 attempts on the free throw line. Can he get it? He does. Ochieng. Well, look at the two-pointers percentages on your screen, and Dementors are doing very well from the two-point percentages, but Bounce Forward are struggling in that department because we've seen the likes of Simba being the one converting from inside the arc, but they've gone off the boil since. Dementors still lead this matchup, 52-47. And they're edging ever so closer to make it to the semi-final and be the first team to book their spot in the semi-final. Excellent lay again from Simba. Just keeping Bounce in it. It's a three-point game now. Oh, Garang ran into a wall in Mawing. Teardrop doesn't go. Big rebound again. Mawing. Chol. To Mawing. He's blocked by Kual. As Bounce Forward keep making headway, they'll have another chance from the line on the bonus shots. Bounce Forward. Maweng will attempt to reduce the deficit, and he does. He makes the first free throw. This is gonna be a tight finish. The tension is just about to start rising any moment now. It's just a two-point game for Bounce Forward. Well, Wall is protesting his innocence, but the ball will stay with Bounce Forward. Well, oh, and while he was busy having a chat, Kuol will pick up a second successive foul almost instantaneously. And now Bounce Forward will have an opportunity to reduce the deficit further from the line. Bounce Forward have been sticking to Dementors like a glue. They're not letting them do much of anything. As you look at those statistics that are coming through. In the first quarter, we saw that Bounce Forward has 0% from the three-point line. Well, that has improved. Now it's 20% from the three-point line. Look at the rebound situations. It's almost the same. But Dementors are still leading in that assist percentages. I think it's the one that is just edging them closer towards that coveted semi-final spot. However, Bounce Forward have improved greatly in that respect. As Maweng makes the first free throw. Well, foul called. A push. Five to play in this first quarterfinal of the day here at Okapi Sports Network between Dementer and bounce forward. Well, surely a holding foul there. Chol. Ooh, another foul. Just landed on him. It will be a side ball though. Now bonus shots. It's going to be decisive now. The basketball game has gotten to that stage whereby every free throw becomes ever more important. Kuol will miss the first free throw. Can he make the second one? He does, and he makes it a 2-point lead. Bigley. Oh, and Garang is just livid. He felt he had done it correctly. He had blocked the basketball correctly. However, the official felt otherwise. Felt it was a foul. Therefore, Duck will go to the line. Well, Garang has picked up his fourth personal, and Duck will make the second free throw. Well, this is a tight encounter. It's set to be even tighter as it goes towards the tail end. Oh, and Garang nails a tray. Oh, surely now. And yet another foul, and these fouls are now starting to prove costly for bounce forward. What a smooth three from Yahya Garang. Yes, as I expected, this would have been called an unsportsmanlike foul. Or is it? No, just a normal foul. It was given as a normal foul. He makes the second one. It's a 4-point game. Chol. Kwanen Duck. Easy layup right below the basket again. Mawing, he's been immense in the rebound department and the second balls today for bounce forward, get a foul. As I just look at the offensive rebound for Yang Mawing, he has had 11 so far in this basketball game. Madinga is back on the floor. He'll go to the line for 2. He's not been excellent from the line today so far. Well, it's 2 for 4, Mading, from the line. And he misses the second one as well. Still a 4-point game here at the Nyayo Gym in this Ask Foundation Cup tournament. Garang, you don't expect him to miss those. He's been excellent for the Mentas throughout this basketball game, particularly from those layup situation and transitions. They're still fighting. They keep fighting, you know, bounce forward. They didn't come all the way to just make up the numbers. That was a bit casual from Garang. However, the foul will go bounce forward's way. Look at the total turnover situation. It's all even. Both teams are making so many turnovers, 25 apiece each. Well, the bonus to Mawing. Yes, he's good. Then Exa also as well from that line. He's been fantastic. Well, Akok Simba has 13 points for bounce forward. Garang Deng 14 points. And Mawing is now up to 15 points, leading all scorers for bounce forward. Another foul. Joseph will go to the line for 2 bonus shots. As we look at the statistics for Dementors, and as expected, Yaya Garang is leading all scorers with 26 points. And Mugisha has added 10 points, while Tango Yor has 11 so far in this basketball game. Big rebound from Yor. Yor. Mugisha for 3. Well, he thought about it quite a bit, but that doesn't go. Yor. Garang. Mid-range shot. Well, it's a jump ball now. Well, look at the field goal percentages over there, because Dementors have improved their field goal percentages remarkably, and that is setting the difference between the two teams right now. Can he finish? Misses out as the clock is running down here at the Nyayo Gym in the first quarterfinals. And easy lay as another turnover, yet another one, but this time Garang will finish for bounce forward. It's a 5-point game. Mading. Well, it's going to be a tense finish, but with not turnovers like that, it makes it quite difficult for you to get back in the game. Garang, realizing that he needs to work the shot clock. Garang. Garang for 3. Well, the shot clock did expire and the game continues. Well, and then now it's a 2-3-point game for bounce forward. They need to just stick with it. Well, this is going to be quite a finish here. If it stays this way, it's just a 3-point game. Bounce forward are still in it. 10 seconds on the clock to play in this basketball matchup. Well, I'm curious to see how they go about it. Will it be a try? They've not been very good from the 3-point line in this basketball game. But you know what they say, wherever you are, don't allow them to take that shot, because if they do, and they bank it, the game probably goes to overtime. Well, it's quite an intriguing game here as we look at some of those replays that are coming through. Duck laying it over. However, the man who's been there all the time when they've missed the shot, who's already collected more than 12 rebounds in this basketball game, Maweng. And that 12 rebounds are on the offensive front, not the defensive ones. As we look at Yaya Garang, who's been absolutely magnificent from those layup situations and transition situations. Well, oh, that's just a bad awful pass. Awful pass. They give them another opportunity. Bounce forward will have another opportunity to try and level this game going into the last 5 seconds of this basketball game. They'll have an opportunity to do that. Gifted to them by the mentors who are a bit careless. Can he do it? False shot, and that will be game for the mentors who cling on to win this first quarterfinal, 65-62. Against Bounce forward. Bounce, who will feel they did everything in their power to try and get a victory. It just didn't go their way. The turnovers were a bit a handful for both teams. As we look at the statistics that are coming from the game and from Nukta, the field goal percentages are very good for, not the best, but very good for the Mentors, who have finished with 36.2% compared to 23.8% for Bounce forward. The 2-pointers percentages, 42, a bit greater than the Bounce forward's 24.6. 25% for three-pointers. Bounce forward did not have a percentage in the first half, but they've improved that in the second, though it is not enough for them to stay in the tournament. The free throw percentage is where Bounce forward excelled particularly well with 56.7 compared to 32.0 for Dementors. However, the rebound situation and the assists, that's where the difference really comes through in this basketball game, whereby the pass before the pass, or the hockey assists, if you ask me, has been excellent for Dementors, who finished this game with a fantastic win that takes them into the semi-finals tomorrow. Dementors led the first quarter 15-10. Bounce did take the second quarter 16-13. And it was a bit even in the third, 14-16. But Dementors, that 3 points is the difference between them and Bounce in the fourth quarter. As we look at the replay that comes through from the game, Mugisha for the three for Dementors in the corner. Top of the key from the fabulous Garang Deng. He was quite a handful, not to mention the lovely combination for bounce forward for Chola and Mawing. Yaya Garang, who was immense in this basketball game for Dementors. He couldn't put a foot wrong in the transitions. So I will leave you with this replays as we wait for the second quarter final of the day. The duel between Nakuru Hawks and Longhorns in just a moment. So it's finished here. Dementors 65, bounce forward 62. Please join me in the next one.